Sunshine, mid 60s expected for a high today. Cool start to the day. We were at 40 and where it felt like 37. Right now we're at 45. But I tell you what, it's one of those things where if we're going to start talking about it feels like temperature. 37, Sybil.
You know what it felt like this morning for me?
Cold?
Well, yeah, we have our air turned off, but not the heat turned on. You know, the house is just kind of doing whatever it does. But this morning was like double kitty cuddle morning.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I woke up pretty cold and I needed to pull both kitties into the bedroom and cuddle with them at the same time to get warm.
Huh. Nothing like getting a little cat hair on you to start your day. That's if you talk cat.
Hello, I work in an animal shelter. I'm going to be covered in hair all day.
Right. Yeah.
And then some, and then other random things.
Right. Oh. Boy, the shelter scoop brought to you by the Garner Vet Clinic, Garner Pet Resort and Wash. Dr. Bruce over there. Haven't heard from him in a long time. I'm guessing he's doing all right. He's probably busy out there.
I think he is really busy. Anytime I go through Garner on a weekday or a weekend, which isn't very often, but anytime I do, both of his places, the vet clinic and the resort and wash, there's always a ton of cars there. So he must be really busy.
Yeah.
And I know all of our vet offices in Mason City are swamped. I mean, they just are so busy. And I don't know if it's that, I don't know if they're short staffed. Maybe they are, because that's affecting everybody, it seems. Or if just more and more people have pets and are taking them to the vet, which is awesome.
They're all getting vaccinated.
Get your pets vaccinated.
Right. Oh, boy. So what else is happening? Do you have any events? I mean, are you guys getting into doing some of those now?
Gosh, we were supposed to, this weekend was supposed to have been our annual fall festival event. We've been holding this event for 20 years. And last year we had to cancel because of COVID. We were kind of right in the worst part of it. And this year we were starting to plan the event. We had it all advertised out there. We were collecting items for the silent auction. But then we just started to see the numbers climb in our county and in our area. And, we're averaging 120, 125 cases a week in North Iowa area. And, everybody in our end is vaccinated. And so we feel pretty confident about things. However, it's a kid friendly event. We're encouraging families to bring their kids, and, it's confined, a lot of closed spaces. And so just, I'm sure everybody would probably be safe, but you just never really know. There's just a lot of unpredictable things here. And the committee that hosts that event, we all got together and just determined that, the risks were there and it was a little too uncomfortable for us. And so unfortunately, we chose to postpone the event again, which sucks. I mean, there's really no other word to use than it sucks. But, the animal shelter, the Humane Society, our core mission here is to take care of the animals. And I rely on a lot of my staff to help with this event. And we're very short staffed out here right now. Working, things are improving. But, when we were in that part a couple of weeks ago where we had to kind of make a decision, are we going forward or not going forward? Things were really struggling out here. We were short staffed. Didn't have as many volunteers because of, just various things going on. And, so yeah, we had to make the determination to cancel. But, fortunately, the community has been extremely supportive of us during this last year and a half of COVID. And, it's not like if we don't have this event, it's not like we aren't going to be able to not feed the dogs or something like that. We certainly have generous resources to help us make sure that we can take care of all the animals that are in our care.
Now, is it better? How does it help out better for the Humane Society? Is it better to bring in like dog food, or is it better to get monetary donations? Can you buy it cheaper than what somebody else could, or how does it, because that happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's a great question. And nothing pains me more than when people go out and spend money on a brand of food that we won't use.
Or you can't because you have allergies.
What's that?
I said, or you can't because of some sort of pet allergy.
Sometimes,
yeah.
But we're part of the Hills Science Diet Shelter Program, Hills Science Diet Food. And so we're able to get Hills Science Diet Food at no cost for the food. We just pay shipping, which is still a couple thousand a year. But it's, like $15,000 worth of food that we go through.
Right.
There are some things that we ask for with food. People want to donate food. IAMS, Science Diet, Purina, brands like that. But like the store's generic brand is not something we usually use out here. Because one, we haven't had to, fortunately, but two, it's just not as rich in protein and in vitamins and minerals and things like that for the health of the animals. So it caused digestion issues and things like that. So we try to avoid it. But we always have a list of items that we're in need of on our website, which is hsni.org.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, like the things that we need kind of changes. Like right now, we have a lot of cats and a lot of kittens. So we actually have a need for kitten chow. Because we can't always get as much as we need through Science Diet. And so, that kind of donation, canned cat food, like the pate style to use for kittens is something that we're in need of right now as well. Cleaning things like paper towels, even just like random stuff like toilet paper, just essentials are things that we need. Monetary donations and gift cards, that goes a huge, long ways for us too. A lot of times an animal will come in and like, it could be an animal that needs to be on a special diet and we don't have that food here, or even more random, like a ferret, and maybe we don't have any ferret food in supply. So then I have to like drop everything, run out to Petco or Tractor Supply or Fleet Farm and try to find the food that I need or try to find the supplies that I need. Well, having gift cards to those places allows me to, focus our money on other things rather than that kind of stuff. And so, gift cards to places that we go a lot, which is like Petco and Fleet Farm and Tractor Supply, Menards, those are all very helpful as well.
Excellent. Well, if you want more details about the Humane Society and get the old scoop at the shelter, Humane Society of NI is the Facebook page. hsni.org is the website. So, as always, for the whole shelter scoop, again, thanks to Garner Pet Resort and Wash and Garner Vet Clinic, Dr. Bruce. I would think that the guy would call me sometime just to check in and say hi. Not going to happen, is it?
No, I mean, I feel like you're like the lonely single girl on prom night waiting for
that call
to show up or something. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Dr. Bruce has got, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah, he does.
He may not have time to call you, Jay. I don't know.
Right, exactly. Well,
last I heard, I thought he had a restraining order against you.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No, I'm just teasing. No. I'm just teasing. No, we sure appreciate Dr. Bruce as our sponsor and for all the things that he does, all the work that he does to help animals in his community and then some. Excuse me. What? And I know, you know him even more personally than I do. I only know him from this way, but you were neighbors with him or lived in his neighborhood. So I know him a lot better. One
of my neighbors is good friends with him, and then so I give him a hard time because they like to ride motorcycles. And
yeah,
remember that what was that movie with the motorcycles?
Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs. Yeah. Yep. So I gave them all each a name. The Garner Hogs.
The Garner Hogs.
Yeah, because they come rumbling.
The Garner Dogs.
Right, they come rumbling into my neighborhood in my back alley, and I go, oh, must be must be Wednesday or something because they used to ride on Wednesdays. I don't know if they still ride on Wednesdays or not.
See, I mean, all this conversation is probably the reason why he doesn't call you because, he doesn't want you reporting on what he's got going on.
Right, exactly.
Wednesdays is motorcycle day. Thursday is golf day. Friday is happy hour.
Yeah.
He doesn't want you keeping tabs on him.
Yeah, I'm reporting old news of about 5 years.
That's true. He left that motorcycle gang.
The Wednesday night ride. So if you see Dr. Bruce, thank you for being a part of this. We thank him tremendously too. And I only give him a hard time because I like him. That's the only reason why.
I'm sure he sees it that way.
If I didn't like the guy or know him personally, then I wouldn't be able to do that.
That's true.
Right?
You must really like me then, because you really give me a lot of crap too.
All right, look at the time. We got to go, Sybil. Have yourself a wonderful week. All right.
You do the same.
All right.
To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be